Most people want the dog they see in the movies. They want the hero, the silent protector, the loyal shadow that understands every word without being taught. But there is an uncomfortable truth that many owners only realize when it's too late. A German Shepherd isn't a dog that fits into your life. It is a dog that demands you build a life around them. If you are looking for a companion that remains invisible until you have a spare 20 minutes to play, you are looking for the wrong breed. 10 years is a long time to live with a mismatch. And for a German Shepherd, that mismatch usually ends in a crowded shelter or a frustrated home. I spend a lot of my time watching Leo. He's a year old now, and he's currently sitting by the edge of the property, watching the tree line. He isn't leashed, and he isn't barking. He's just observing. This version of Leo, the calm, obedient, and grounded dog, is what people see and think. I want that. But what they don't see are the thousands of quiet, repetitive moments that got us here. My authority with Leo didn't come from a manual or a week-long training camp. It came from being present every single morning, rain or shine, and proving to him that I am a leader worth following. It's a lived experience, not a theory. The most common mistake I see isn't a lack of love. It's a mismatch of pace. People living in high-rise apartments with demanding 9-to-5 jobs see a German Shepherd and think the dog will be their reason to get outside. They think the dog will change their lifestyle. In reality, you need to have the lifestyle first. I've seen well-meaning people bring a puppy like Leo into a world of beige carpets and long workdays. They expect a 30-minute walk at 6 p.m. to satisfy a brain that was evolved to manage a flock of hundreds. When they come home to a shredded sofa or a dog that won't stop pacing, they call it a behavioral issue. It's not. It's a lack of employment. A German Shepherd without a job will find one, and you usually won't like the job they choose. When Leo first came home, I had a specific vision of what our life would look like. I expected him to be the quintessential house dog. But as he grew, I noticed a tension in him. He was restless indoors. He would stare at the door, not because he had to go, but because he felt his responsibility was out there, on the perimeter. I had to adjust. I had to stop forcing my idea of a pet onto him. We made the choice to let him live outdoors by the house, where he can watch over the family and the house area. The moment we leaned into his natural instinct to protect and observe, his entire demeanor shifted. He went from a high-string adolescent to a focused, calm guardian. We didn't fix him. We simply stopped fighting his nature. This is the core insight that many people miss. Lifestyle alignment matters infinitely more than training techniques. You can teach a dog to sit, stay, and heel in a weekend, but you cannot train out the desire to work, to watch, and to be near you at all times. If you value your personal space, if you like to travel spontaneously, or if you find the Velcro dog trait more annoying than endearing, then 10 years with this breed will feel like a sentence rather than a partnership. I want you to think about your typical Tuesday. Not your best Tuesday, where you're motivated and the weather is perfect, but your worst one. You're tired, it's raining, and you have a headache. On that day, a German Shepherd still needs you to be the leader. They still need to know the perimeter is secure. They still need that mental engagement. They don't have an off switch that respects your schedule. If the idea of that level of responsibility feels like a weight, then you should wait. Or perhaps choose a breed that asks for less. There is no shame in realizing a breed isn't for you. The real tragedy is realizing it 5 years too late. So, who does this breed suit? It suits the person who finds peace in routine. It suits the family that wants a partner in their daily life, not just a decoration in the backyard. If you are someone who enjoys the 5 a.m. air, someone who values clear, honest communication, and someone who genuinely wants a shadow that watches your back while you work, then you will find no better companion. When you earn the respect of a German Shepherd, You don't just have a dog. You have a witness to your life. It's about acceptance. When we leashed Leo to leave the property for the first time, he didn't fight it. He didn't pull. He looked at me as if to say, "I trust where we're going, because I know who you are." That trust is earned in the mundane. It's earned in the consistent boundaries and the shared silence. It's not about being a dog owner. It's about being a partner. If there is one simple rule I want you to remember, it's this. If you cannot see yourself being the person your dog needs on your worst day, don't ask for their best years. A German Shepherd will give you everything they have. They will give you their focus, their protection, and their entire heart for a decade or more. They only ask that you be someone worth giving it to. Before you bring one home, look at your life honestly. Not the life you wish you had, but the one you actually live. If a German Shepherd fits into that reality, the real, messy, everyday reality, then you are in for a journey that will change you for the better. You won't just be owning a dog, you'll be stepping into a legacy of loyalty that few other breeds can even touch. Owning a German Shepherd like Leo isn't a hobby. It's an identity. It's a commitment to being as reliable as they are. If you can handle that, then you're ready. If not, the most honest thing you can do is walk away. Because a dog this loyal deserves nothing less than a life that makes sense for them. Think about the next 10 years. Can you see it? That shadow by your side through every high and every low? If you can, you've already made your choice. And it's a choice you can carry with pride. If you'd like to see how we live out that choice every day, you can press the red subscribe button and follow along.